We are in the Edakal cave. Now this is the entrance of the Edakal cave. We are going to enter into the cave. This is a historical place. It dates back to, as I was told, about 8,000 years ago. Then people used to live in this cave, and they used to have their own kings, and they used to rule the people who were living here. This is a wonderful place. Anybody who is interested in the history of mankind can come here, see the place, take your own time and see that each and every nook and corner of this place is seen, and it is a place to see, to believe in it. Thank you very much. I will come back again when I get into the cave, and then I will show you the people's carvings on the rock. We will see you then. Bye for now. Here, this is the real cave. The history dates back to 6,000 to 8,000 Neolithic period, where people used to live here. It's a huge cave. The carving that they have done here is the chieftain of those days, where you can see two hands are up and his crown is there, and he is in the standing posture. And there is next to that, his back portion is being shown here, carved here. And then we have the carving of a peacock there. The peacock, then there is a round carving that is supposed to be either the carving of a sun, or even it could be a flower-like object. Then we have this is as per the carbon dating. There is a wheel, like a bullock cart like wheel structure here carved. This may not be that old, but then this is also maybe about 2000 BC.
No.
2000 BC, I suppose. I was told it is about 2000 BC. And then again there are so many drawings here, carvings done. This is an elephant. You can see the figure of the elephant. The tail is carved, and the head is also carved, and it is so nice. You should see this to believe. So nice of it, so great of it. Here is a lady's figure carved out. You can see it is drawn in geometrical figures like a triangle and the squares. You can imagine the people of those days, they had the intelligence to carve like this, and you can imagine the intelligence of those people. Prehistoric period structures, carvings. If they were not intelligent enough, this kind of a carving is impossible. Thank you. You can see a lady and a man in the dancing posture. Here, both of them are dancing, and it is carved so nice that it is. You can imagine, even in those days, the dance art used to be there, and that is the prehistoric time also. This dance posture, dance art used to be there. And then you can see a lady's figure here. Only the lady is standing.
On a cart. Wheel cart.
And there is a wheel cart also here. It is carved there. A wheel cart is carved here. You can see the lady's figure there.
Lady standing on a cart.
And she may be standing on a cart. The cart also can be visible. And there is a star-like carving there. Next to that,
Stone axis.
there are rock carving is also drawn here. It is carved here. You can see that very clearly. You can understand. Thank you. So it is definitely a place where each one of you should come and see it for yourself. Then only you can believe it. Thank you. Thank you, bye for the time being. About 8,000 years back, there may have been a huge explosion of an earthquake, and that is how this formation is made here in this particular place. It used to be a single rock. In that explosion, in that earthquake, the stone have got apart, and in the force, a particular one piece rock is gone up and stood there on two rocks. There are three rocks here. It is visible, and it is called Idakal Para in Malayalam. It means that in between two stones there is one stone held by these two stones properly. That is why it is in between stone called Idakal Para. And you can see the earthquake effect. The rock is split apart. Properly you can see between the gap also can be seen here. The gap also can be seen here. This gap is created in that earthquake. There is a flow of water and it never ends. It is every time, even during summer period, this flow of water is there. This is also a thing which we can't believe it. From where this water coming, we do not know. This is so great. Beautiful place. The best place on earth to see this place. Come here, see it for yourself, witness it for yourself, and this is the place you will have to see it in your lifetime. Thank you. There is a description of the historic facts here. It is written in Old Tamil and Old Sanskrit. It is deciphered, and it is deciphered in such a way that the meaning says that there was a king who killed many tigers. That is the meaning of this writing. And then the second Sanskrit writing, it says that there was a king who lived here and he was the greatest king on earth. That is how it is deciphered. I was told that this particular cave is found by a British historian who found it in 1894 AD, and his name was Frederick Fawcett. So thanks to Frederick Fawcett to show us this particular place. Friends, you can see the Idakal cave from here, from a faraway place, from the downstairs, downtown. This is the cave actually, where we have gone and we have seen this from inside. This is the outside view. I remember going to United States in Yosemite, where Half Dome is exactly like this. You can see the Half Dome from the outside. This is exactly the Yosemite Half Dome, and where we have the cave, the prehistoric cave, and that can be seen. It is the same thing that you can see in Yosemite, where that is also considered to be formed due to an earthquake. This is similarly here in this our country. We can see the Yosemite Half Dome. See the Half Dome here. There is cloud here, so it is not visible properly. We can wait for 2 minutes where you can see the Half Dome properly. This is the Half Dome. You can see very, very clearly. Even now clouds are there, but yet this is exactly like the half dome of US city.